Welcome back to a somewhat overcast Sir Vivian Richards Stadium here for first test action, day 4 of this Sobers to Sarah Trophy between the West Indies and Sri Lanka. Hope the rain can stay away and we can have a full day's action. But this has been the tale of the tape so far. West Indies, a historic day 3. Fantastic performances from Amir Jangu, bringing up his maiden century, going on to finish on 233. And Ruston Chase, welcome return to form for the skipper, 194. The West Indies lead by 303 runs.
Play.
Bit of extra bounce, bit of bounce.
Yes, Robbie.
Two sounds. I think there were 2 sounds there. He's given though. He's taking a while. The timer goes. Will he review? I think he will. So they'll go upstairs.
Okay, original decision is out. The impact's in line. And they're hitting the wickets. Umpire's call. Go back Psycat. Stick your original decision of out. You can signal now.
Decision has been upheld.
Lack of pace at this stage in his career, but he's as clever now as he's potentially ever been in his career. And I can't stress enough, Marley, to have any practitioner who can, at the stop, but Dushka has to go for 2, it's 15 for 2.
Dinesh Chandimal, a lot will be expected of him here in this innings. Sri Lanka under the cosh. Good start. Good classy start this. Didn't really try to overhit. They'll beat Shamar Joseph into the boundary. End of 5. It's 19 for 2. Gone! Gone! He's 1 wicket closer now. Kavem Hodge in at second slip. And the West Indies have gone bang bang here in favourable bowling condition.
Excellent delivery from Jaden Seals, pitching it up, straight a line, inducing a flick. It was just the leading edge, and it carried comfortably, and a smart catch at slip from Kavem Hodge. Sri Lanka now losing their 3rd wicket, and they spoke about getting the night watchman early, and they have done that this morning. Rajita has to go for 4. It's 19 for 3.
Shot of class from Dinesh Chandimal. Very strong off his legs. Slightly over pitch from Roach, but put away with a plum.
Second boundary for Dinesh Chandimal, just clipping it, waiting on it, allowing it to come to him, but very strong through that onside area. Despairing dive from Jaden Seals.
Overpitched and put away his second boundary. He's looking very assured, Dinesh Chandimal. There's that timing. There's that timing we were speaking of. Beautifully clipped away. The end of that Seals over. 34 for 3. Once again, not quite out the middle, but sweetly timed. We'll get a couple. Inward movement, but just staying a bit leg side this time was Chandimal. Just used his hands to access the offside. Good batting this. So he's come out with a positive intent nonetheless. Have a look at the test averages of the batters to come.
Appreciate the length, the skill to bring the ball into the left-hander, and bang, stump knocked back.
And that is what we were just discussing, having that extra fraction of pace that creates that uncertainty in a batter's mind. Kamindu Mendes leaving so well all day, but look at that one, just coming back in sharply. Looking to leave. Shamar Joseph picking up one very early. And that is the consistency and patience from the West Indians this morning. Kamindu Mendes has to go back for 9. West Indies for Sri Lanka, I beg your pardon, 46 for 4.
Time now for the Sri Lankan skipper, Dhananjaya De Silva. Hot off a century in the first innings.
Big shout from Shamar Joseph, and the umpire responds positively. Full and straight. And the batsman on this occasion, Dhananjaya, deciding not to review, full and straight and fast. Success for the West Indies.
Pacey delivery from Shamar Joseph, exactly what they have spoken about. Challenge the stumps. A little bit of movement inward and a simple enough decision for the umpire. Look at what that means to Ruston Chase. Searching for his first win as Test captain. Pure joy for Joseph and the West Indies. No heroics this time around for Dhananjaya De Silva. A naught. Half the side down for 48.
West Indies making inroads here in this first session on day 4. The new batter, Kusal Mendes, another of the senior players in this team with over 4,000 test runs. And this is what brought him to the wicket. Fast, fuller length, beaten for pace, and what looked from here to be a pretty easy decision for the umpire, just nipping back enough. And technology showing us that it was plumb in front. Brilliant, brilliant from Kusal Mendes to finish the 17th over. It's 52 for 5.
Well, dribble away for 4. Outside edge. Didn't carry to anyone in that cordon. Gets a boundary, Chandimal. Soft hands. So went down immediately. But yeah, I agree with you. In terms of that slip cordon, 45 that the ball is still hard, relatively hard, into the 20th over now.
Short ball and put away confidently from Dinesh Chandimal. We haven't seen hardly any short stuff from the West Indies. Deliberately ball into the wicket by Shamar Joseph, and quick on it. Just swiveling and rolling his wrists, keeping it down, using the pace, and 4 more for Chandimal.
Oh, and he's bowled him. Alzari Joseph finally gets one. The tail back into Kusal Mendes, who looks dumbfounded as his wicket has been uprooted.
And luckily for him, I think we'll have a break in play. Range, the heavens have opened here at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. Alzari Joseph, another Sri Lankan batter, not quite sure of where that off stump is. It was Kamindu Mendes earlier. Shamar Joseph it was that time. This time it's Alzari. Kusal Mendes has to go. Not the most productive test for him. We'll have a break in play. The covers are going to come on here because we've got a bit of rain. We did anticipate a bit of rain. Kusal Mendes has to go for 8. 71 for 6.
Yeah, nicely driven there by Dinusha. That'll feel good for him, getting off the mark with a boundary. Nice confident shot from him.
And that shot tells you he's a proper batsman. Not the biggest stride, just allowed the ball to come into him. Played quite late.
Over. And time for lunch.
Yeah, last delivery before lunch. Yeah, I think West Indies certainly on top in this session. 6 wickets they've picked up. Chandamal still there though, Dinusha. 66 runs for 5 in this session. So, Sri Lanka struggling for rhythm in this 4th day's play. Chandamal with 40. No other batter get into double figure. West Indies just 11 extras bowled. 81 for 6 right now, Sri Lanka. We're here still at North Sound, Antigua. West Indies versus Sri Lanka in this first test, day 4 at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. So Sri Lanka, a lot of work to do if they are to somehow save this test match or pull off a victory. Chandamal with just 40 runs, the others not contributing a lot. Of course, it's all about West Indies, already picking up 6 wickets. You feel like they're more on their way, but Seal late yesterday, I beg your pardon, getting that first breakthrough. Very important that West Indies got that first wicket. A good declaration from them. Joshua De Silva picking up his catch as well. Jaden Seals over the moon by that wicket. And then early this morning, Roach attacking the stumps. West Indies keeping the stumps in play. Roach getting that one with his customary in-swinger, beating Madushka. LBW second time in this match. Jaden Seals once more. Fired up Jaden Seals. Can't keep him out of the game. Getting that night watchman Rajitha. Shamar Joseph into the action. Skiddy nature of his. Nice one, just shaping back into Kamindu Mendes, who looks solid for about 40 balls or so, but Shamar Joseph just too good. And here again, a massive wicket in this game. The Centurion from the first innings dismissed without scoring. Again, the plan from West Indies, accuracy and control, keeping the stumps in play. Ruston Chase, he'll be really pumped up. And then Alzari Joseph, Kusal Mendes. I look largely unsettled at the crease. Alzari Joseph with a bit of fast bowling brilliance. A perfect setup from the delivery before, and then getting that one to shape back of the same length. So yeah, West Indies, they are certainly in pole position. Dinesh Chandamal though, 40 runs, half century in the first innings. It's a good clip also. And Sonal Dinusha with 43 runs in the first innings, 4 runs to his name so far, newly in the wickets. Jaden Seals to take up the attack after lunch. Already has the 2 wickets to his name and searching for his 100th wicket as well.
Play.
Yeah, Jimmy Adams alongside me. It'll be such a wonderful sight to see that young fast bowler get into his 100th.
Edge and caught on the second attempt by John Campbell, and a breakthrough immediately after the interval, and it's that man again, Kemar Roach. Brilliant bowling from the experienced seamer.
That is a massive wicket. Dinesh Chandamal, who has shown resistance to West Indies throughout this test match. Kemar Joseph with a beauty. That one just leaving him slightly. John Campbell fumbling it on the first attempt, but good awareness to get himself back in good position to take it on the rebound. West Indies surely buoyed by this wicket now. They'll be thinking they're on their way, West Indies. Chandamal has to go back for 43. Sri Lanka 84 for 7. Yeah, so Milan Rathanayaka, best of 72. Carded as an all-rounder really in this squad. Not a lot of experience though. Had a hard job with the ball yesterday. And now very early with the bat, but Kemar Roach once more. Great fast bowler. Nearing 300 wickets as well.
And that wicket represents 200 wickets by Kemar Roach in the West Indies. He has a lot to smile about.
A loud appeal is a loud appeal. And by word, the finger goes up. So Kemar Roach thinks he has his man. The umpire does too. But Milan Rathanayaka and Dinushan, he goes up for the review. So Sri Lanka takes the review, but West Indies are confident. Yeah, the review process, just checking to see if there's any bat, no bat involved. Hit the pad, looks very tight. Might be going down, might be umpire's call. And yeah, umpire's call. So the review retained. It was so important to get the decision in their favor. West Indies just barely touching the stump. And yeah, confirmation by umpire Shafadullah. So Kemar Roach gets his 299th wicket. Ever so close to get into that 300 figure. Milan Rathanayaka has to go back without troubling the scorers. Sri Lanka 84 for 8. Yeah, Jaden Seals, he'll be happy with what he's seen at the other end, no doubt. But also in need of 2 wickets to get to 100. But Asita Fernando, he too had a lot of work with ball in hand yesterday. A best of 11 from him. And again, just holding in on these stumps. He'll do that consistently.
Well, if a few overs ago, Sri Lanka had a proverbial mountain to climb, let's think about the highest mountain that exists and then add some on top of it. No mountains here in Antigua to speak of.
And he's bowling. Kemar Roach, 300 test wicket for him. An uncompromising quality of relentless accuracy and consistency from that legend in the making, Kemar Roach. 300 of the best for him. Appreciation from all of his teammates and Ravi Rampal, fast bowling coach. Again, fast bowling excellence from West Indies and Kemar Roach.
It was full, swinging it in, and Kemar Roach did not miss on that occasion. Wicket number 300, a sigh of relief. He joins the West Indian greats, Kemar Roach, as Asita Fernando departs without scoring. It's now 84 for 9. tidy clip for 4 to get off the mark for Kumara. But it means so much getting a hug from his captain, Ruston Chase.
I think Ruston Chase is the one that's more like, let me embrace you. You have me so much closer to my first test victory as skipper. And Shamar Joseph, I just love how he appreciates all his teammates and always wants to celebrate their successes as well. Well, Kumar is going to have a hit, and why not? Back-to-back boundaries for him. Just slams this one down the ground, but I won't bother Roach and Chase too much. Just looking to keep it full. Kumar Roach.
Well, it wasn't the worst delivery, but well met by Kumara. Straight enough bat. Good placement. Consecutive boundaries.
Shouts of catch it, but no one in that area. A boundary for Danusha. Definitely won't mind that too much. Going short on that occasion. Kimaroj.
Well, no fine leg in place. So a safe shot, even if it had top-edged, which it did. No one there catching. So a safe shot in the end.
Sri Lanka trailed by 217 runs, but that's figures that West Indies won't be paying attention to. It's just getting that one wicket that they're after. An opportunity to get it now as Kumara is on strike. Facing a fired-up Jaden Seals. Kumara has looked to be quite aggressive since his introduction to the middle.
Well, it's an interesting field that's been set for a number 11 batsman in a team that's trailing by 217 runs. Fine leg, deep backward square, deep mid-wicket, long on, long off. Backward point halfway to the boundary and the third man with just a gully and a short mid-wicket catching. So ultra defensive by Jaden Seals. And he's bowled him. He's completed the victory for the West Indies here in the first test match between the West Indies and Sri Lanka. The West Indies win by an innings and 217 runs. And Captain Ruston Chase gets his first test win as captain.
The milestones keep coming for West Indies. This will be their first test victory under Ruston Chase. The first victory for West Indies in this ICC cycle as well. It is also Sri Lanka's lowest total versus West Indies. No, sorry, I beg your pardon. When they surpassed that, when they got to 100. Yeah, but a massive moment for West Indies, picking up their first victory. Sri Lanka bowled out for 101. West Indies, they've stuck to their plans. Plans that have bear fruits for them on this fourth day. Wrapping things up quite early. Winning by an innings and 217 runs.
Well, a sorry tale for Sri Lanka. A batting card with only Chandimal offering resistance. His 43, the standout in a very low total of 101 all out in 31.2 overs. The West Indies needed 4 bowlers. The 4 top seamers led by that man, Kima Roach, now in the 300 band. 4 for 51 for him, 3 for Jaden Seals, a couple for Shamar Joseph, and 1 for Alzari Joseph. So the story of the test match, Sri Lanka being bowled out on day 1 for 308. The West Indies at one point in a little bit of trouble, 160 for 5, but a brilliant 401 run partnership between Django and Chase, getting them to 626 for 9. And Sri Lanka being bundled out on the 4th day for 101. West Indies win by an innings and 217 runs.
It's my absolute pleasure now to introduce the player of the match. Only his 2nd test match and a sparkling double century. That award goes to none other than Amir Django. The award will be presented by Mr. Enoch Lewis, Director, Cricket West Indies, and President of the Leeward Islands Cricket Association.
Congrats.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.